Hello everyone, my name is Lucy. Welcome to my channel Simple Sunday Afternoons. I'm really happy you're joining me today because today I have a very special recipe for you. I'm making Santaellas, rice with chicken. Although I have a previous version of my own rice with chicken, today I'm making Santaellas. This rice has a very special ingredient, so please join me in my kitchen to make Santaellas, rice with chicken. With this recipe, we're not taking shortcuts and everything is going to be made from scratch. I'm preparing about 4 pounds or 1.9 kilograms of a variety of chicken pieces. The chicken is cut in large pieces, and I have removed most of the skin and most of the fat from the chicken. I'm going to prepare the seasoning of the chicken with 1/2 of a cup or 118 milliliters of olive oil. Then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons or 2 grams of dry oregano, 1 tablespoon or 9 grams of ground black pepper, 2 tablespoons or 22 grams garlic powder, 2 tablespoons or 40 grams of kosher salt. And I'm going to mix all of these ingredients together in a small bowl. I'm going to pour the spices over the chicken, cover the chicken and put it in the refrigerator overnight. I'm preparing annatto oil with 1 cup or 237 milliliters of vegetable oil and 1/4 of a cup of 43 grams of annatto seed. I combine them, let them boil and then strain. Also, as prep work, I'm roasting 2 red bell peppers. I roast the bell peppers over a direct contact on the stove flame until their skin is blistered and has black patches. Once roasted, I retire from the flame, place them inside a paper bag until they are cool enough to handle. Then I remove from the bag and remove the skin using a fork. I also remove the seeds and slice them in stripes. Then put them to the side until it's time to use them, which is at the end of the cooking of the rice. I'm also preparing a very traditional Puerto Rican sofrito. I'm using 1 cup or 150 grams of diced salted cooking ham, 1 large diced yellow onion, 8 to 10 small diced sweet peppers, 1/2 of a cup or 118 milliliters of olive oil, 1 cup or 237 milliliters of diced tomato, 3 bay leaves, 1 tablespoon or 15 milliliters of tomato paste, 4 chopped long culantro leaves, 1 tablespoon or 2 grams of dry oregano, 1 tablespoon or 20 grams kosher salt, 3 tablespoons or 8 grams chopped cilantro. And in this bowl I have 3 tablespoons or 60 grams of alcaparrados, 8 to 10 garlic cloves, 1 tablespoon or 15 milliliters of annatto oil, and 1 chopped cubanero pepper. And I like to combine the small sweet peppers, the culantro, the oregano, the garlic and the cubanero pepper with about 1 tablespoon of olive oil and blend them together in the food processor. In a big frying pan or skillet, I heat the olive oil in high temperature, and then I add the salted cooking ham and wait until it's brown. When it's completely cooked, then I add the onion and cook until they are transparent, before I add the mixture of the pepper, the culantro, and the oregano and garlic. Then I start adding all of the rest of the ingredients. The diced tomatoes, the bay leaves, the tomato paste, the alcaparrados. And alcaparrados is a mixture of salad olives and capers with red peppers. The annatto oil. Sprinkle a little salt, mix well, and cover and lower the temperature to low and simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes. And now that we have prepared all of the ingredients for the rice, let me show you what we're going to be using. The 2 roasted red bell peppers, 4 cups or 1 kilogram of medium grain white rice, 3.5 cups or 129 milliliters of chicken stock. The very special ingredient is 8 ounces or 237 milliliters of beer. The already seasoned chicken, which marinated overnight in the fridge. 1/4 of a cup or 59 milliliters of annatto oil. Kosher salt, 1/4 of a cup or 59 milliliters of tomato paste, 1/4 of a cup or 59 milliliters of olive oil, and the cooked sofrito mix. Now we can start putting everything together to make this delicious rice. In a heavy caldero or Dutch oven, I'm frying the chicken until they're completely cooked and golden brown. Then, before I continue, I'm going to take a spoon and remove the excess oil from the bottom of the pot. Then I continue by pouring the sofrito over the chicken. I'm mixing well. Then I'm going to start adding the rest of the ingredients. I'm pouring the annatto oil, the beer, and you can use any beer you want to use in this rice, the tomato paste, and mix well. Let it simmer for 2 to 3 minutes. In the meantime, I'm boiling the chicken broth or stock. Now I'm going to add the rice over the chicken mixture. I'm going to mix well, and then I'm going to pour over the rice and the chicken the boiling chicken stock. Mix all of the ingredients together, then taste for salt, and I'm going to sprinkle just a little bit more salt. Remember, the sofrito and the chicken were already seasoned with salt. I'm going to let it boil. Once it's boiling, then I lower the temperature to medium and let the rice absorb the liquid. Once most of the liquid is absorbed by the rice, then I lower the temperature to low, cover, and let it simmer for about 30 minutes. After the first 15 minutes, I uncover the pot and I'm going to stir. Cover once again and let the rice finish cooking. Once the rice finish cooking, I'm going to uncover and I'm going to add the 2 sliced roast red bell peppers. And I'm going to mix the peppers with the rice. Then I sprinkle some cilantro to finish with the rice before I serve. This is a gorgeous and delicious rice. I hope you try it one day and you let me know how it came out. I hope you like this recipe. If you like this video, please subscribe to see more. I hope to see you next time.